Selena Gomez is making headlines again, this time for a recent comment about her beauty brand, Rare Beauty. In a failed attempt at seeming authentic, in a new interview, Selena said that Rare Beauty doesn't hire models. Instead, they choose people who look like they could be your best friend.
We don't use models, we use people that, that they can be your best friend.
On the surface, this sounds sweet and aligns with Rare Beauty's mission of authenticity and self-acceptance, but it didn't land the way Selena thought it would. With her constant track record of comparing herself to models and pitting herself against them, this just rubbed everyone the wrong way, including those who model for Rare Beauty themselves. People pointed out how tired they are of Selena constantly emphasizing that she's not influenced by beauty standards, when in reality she's participated in them plenty of times herself, both in photo shoots, cosmetic procedures, and brand imagery. In another failed bid to make Selena vs. Hailey Part 87 happen, Selena's comments backfired on her as they allowed the general public to question two things. Why is Selena Gomez so terrified of models, and why has she drastically changed her appearance from the Selena we all used to know? Hey everyone, and welcome back to Scandalous Media. Selena Gomez has been under heavy backlash as of late with her recent shenanigans that were so uncalled for that they deserved a video on their own. I'm not sure whether to laugh or be genuinely worried about Selena and her most recent actions, but I'll draw up the picture for you and let you decide at the end of the video. Before we get started, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe, and put those post notifications on so you don't miss our live chat premieres. Make sure to check us out on Apple and Spotify podcasts and give your girls a 5-star rating. So while Selena's making headlines and caught up in chaos with models, I found my stress-free corner of the internet. It's a farm, a perfect little farm. It's called Hailey. This game is like the perfect little escape. Think of it like running your dream farm, but without ever getting your hands dirty. Unlike the stress of the real world, the crops are always in season here. It's so satisfying to grow crops, collect them, and even get bacon by dropping a pig in a sauna. Don't ask me how that works, it just does. My chickens are just as dramatic as me when they're hungry, flopping on the ground until they get fed. That's why you gotta grow your crops fast and run them through the feed mill to keep everyone happy. And if you ever run out, you can grab what you need from the local newspaper. It's oddly satisfying flipping through and finding the best deals. Also, you can list your crops for sale to make more money, and it's so exciting to take a look around all the cool things you can unlock as you continue to advance in the game. I'm currently on level 17, and it's been so much fun personalizing my farm. I love the graphics and the adorable animals, chickens, cows, and I finally got my pig pen. I love fulfilling orders and unlocking new features like my roadside shop. You can even ask for help if you're missing an item or two. If you want a little break from the real world and a place where the stakes are low but the fun is high, download Hailey for free on iOS or Android. Click my link in the description box or scan the QR code right here. Also, I'm running a $50 giveaway. Just download the game using my link, comment your farm name below, and I'll randomly pick a winner. And yes, I named mine the Scandal Farm, because why not? Now let's talk about how exhausting and stressful it must be to be a model for Rare Beauty and watch as the founder seemingly decides who fits the definition of a model. We don't use models. In a failed attempt to seem genuine and push the "I'm not like other girls" agenda, Selena flat out dissed her Rare Beauty models and models in general. In a recent interview, Selena mentioned that she doesn't hire models because she wants something real in her campaigns, so she chooses those with a best friend vibe.
We don't use models, we use people that have felt, that they can be your best friend. I want something real.
This obviously did not sit well with people since we have passed the era of treating models who don't look like traditional Victoria's Secret models as if they are less than by falsely complimenting them with averageness. Someone wrapped up the issue with Selena's statement so perfectly, saying, "Modeling is a job, not a specific look. Therefore, the people you hire for the photo shoots, regardless of how they look like, are models. You're saying here you don't deem them as models because they don't meet the beauty standards that you have allocated to models in your mind." Another one pointed out the truth in Selena's statement, saying, she basically said, "I use plain girls because the pretty ones make me insecure. Imagine thinking no women could admire beauty standards without feeling threatened." Selena, if you're paying people to display your product, they are models. Seems like a very obvious ideology, right? Not for Selena. Things continued to get messy when one of the actual Rare Beauty models commented, "Well, this is awkward," regarding what Selena said. The model also said, "She called me chopped, my lord," with a bunch of heartbroken emojis. Another model said, "Pav, my agent just booked a modeling gig for me with Rare Beauty. At first I was excited until the owner just said I'm not a model and basically called me chopped." So this brings us to a bigger issue with Selena. Selena's habit of competing with other women. I think think enough time has passed to say Selena Gomez uses kindness as a weapon, and she voluntarily suggests that she's better than those who care about beauty standards or materialistic things, while being the very thing fueling beauty standards and materialistic things. For starters, let's talk about why models trigger Selena so much. Models trigger Selena because at the end of the day, Selena is a very insecure person who has a very weird relationship with using social media as a way to get her point across rather than possibly seeing a therapist. Selena being constantly triggered is why, no matter where she is in her life, she'll be the first to respond back, projecting at someone else for something that is still unhealed in her. Back in 2013, Selena tried to pit models against her when she claimed that she was too normal of a girl for ex-Justin Bieber and that he would prefer models at the end of the day. This type of behavior was allowed by the media and Selena's fans, the one where she could project her insecurities onto other women and let her fans rip them apart. Whether she's posting a photo of Justin and Barbara Palvin with the caption ... shading the All That Matters music video girl writing "I thought he only liked the Latina category," liking posts that said Justin settled for other girls when he couldn't have Selena, allowing friends to send hate to other girls, liking posts that shame other girls while uplifting her, chasing Bella Hadid's approval yet dating her man, shading Benny Blanco's ex, and admitting to manipulating people. Selena clearly goes through a lot, and it's important to note that she admitted in 2017 that she has a personality disorder and was later diagnosed with bipolar disorder. So when Selena gets online and is ready to shade someone, we should think twice about whether Selena's a victim for real or is she reacting impulsively. Selena has admitted before that after performing at the 2015 Victoria's Secret fashion show, it made her want to work out and not eat anything. She's peak "I'm not like other girls" energy to the point where she was applauded against them because when she performed at the 2015 Victoria's Secret show, she ate McDonald's backstage. I'm not kidding. The media ran with nonsense saying national hero Selena Gomez ate McDonald's backstage at the Victoria's Secret fashion show.
Really?
Selena's history of bringing herself down and comparing herself to other women in the industry in hopes that her fans will come to her defense, destroy the person being compared to, and uplift Selena is very long. She did it back in 2013, telling her fans, "I'm too normal, he'd rather models." She did it in 2014, liking shady Instagram posts against other girls she felt threatened by. She did it in 2023, weirdly obsessing over Bella Hadid, who does not want to be her friend, and then set up Bella for a bunch of hate tweets. 2023 was also the year she sent her minions to destroy Hailey, following accounts that called her a man, a disgusting nepo baby, and more. She also did it in 2023, saying that she's different from goddesses like Beyonce and Adele, and it's okay. She admitted that comments about her weight make her feel bitter. She constantly does it by saying that she knows she's not a good singer and she tries her best, giving herself a sob story until Kelly Clarkson publicly had to defend her.
You know, I know that people may not think I'm the greatest singer, but I just worked my ass off.
The best singer in the world, talking to everyone in the world right now, is not the loudest and is not the, oh my God, you have to sing like Whitney Houston every time you get. The best singers in the world move you.
And yet somehow nobody is realizing her pattern of how she sets up her fans to go and destroy other women that make her feel insecure. This time in 2025, it was her trying to shade other competitive brands, most notably Rhode, for Rare's lack of use of traditional models. First, let's address the elephant in the room. A few weeks ago, Hailey Bieber was asked about competition in the beauty industry now that Rhode is in Sephora with a bunch of other brands. Hailey said, "I think there is space for everybody." She emphasized, adding that she's most competitive with herself. "I don't feel competitive with people that I'm not inspired by." I found myself agreeing with Hailey on this take because personally I do get inspiration from someone doing something that I admire or hope to achieve. You know that phrase, don't listen to someone telling you what to do if you don't want to live their life? I feel like people like Hailey understand this more than Selena because Selena, who is achieving more than the average person, is still looking back and valuing the criticism of those online who are behind her in life, so much so that she completely missed the point Hailey was making and impulsively replied in a way that only garnered Selena backlash and not Hailey as she hoped. Selena said, "Just leave the girl alone. She could say whatever she wants. Doesn't affect my life whatsoever. It's just about relevance, not intelligence. Be kind. All brands inspire me. There is room for everyone, and hopefully we can all stop." This paragraph is the world's greatest oxymoron. It's like two different personalities talking to each other. You have "be kind" and calling someone stupid in the same breath. You have "it doesn't affect my life whatsoever" and "she can say whatever she wants" in the same line. And hopefully we can stop, yet trying to compare relevancy of the brands. She truly is the funniest person on earth. Also, all brands inspire me isn't the one-liner she thinks it is. All brands shouldn't inspire you, and I think that's the funniest part of all of this. And in the same second, she did an odd habit of hers, which is use a Bieber to promote her music. So she deletes the impulsive response and starts to promote her music. Mind you, she's allegedly doing all of this on her honeymoon, so someone should go check up on Benny while we're at it. Then Rare Beauty, the evermost uplifting brand, started commenting on anti-Justin and Hailey post, which is right on cue. Rare Beauty commented hard eyes under a post that said, "Pav, making Justin Bieber mad with my Rare Beauty gloss." As if we didn't need any more proof that Selena hides behind the official Rare Beauty account, there was more commenting and weird behavior from the account. First, Selena sent Rare Beauty products to an influencer who looks like Hailey and who imitates her mannerisms and style in videos. The influencer uses the products and puts Justin's song Beauty and the Beast in her video. Rare Beauty comments, "Gorgeous."
You did this for what?
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
Why though?
Then Justin and Hailey attended the World Series, and Rare Beauty is there too, holding up a sign saying, "Cheer if you heart Selena Gomez." Not sure what any of that has to do with the World Series, Rare Beauty. It makes me think of when Justin and Hailey were at the Met Gala in 2022, and they heard the boos and Selena's name being chanted out loud.
He won't even hold her hand!
This time, it's giving, the Biebers are at another event, so let's hope we can cause chaos again by holding up this sign. Speaking of causing online chaos, let's talk about Selena's recent facial changes. Selena's new face. It's no secret that Selena Gomez has an incredible face card. Selena has long been recognized for her striking physical beauty, and even as a teenager, she stood out in Hollywood for her natural girl-next-door looks. As she grew older, her beauty only intensified, amplified by her evolving style and presence in the public eye. During the time of her revival era, Selena was often celebrated more for her appearance than her artistry, with the media and fans alike highlighting her flawless features, radiant skin, gorgeous hair, and effortless glamour. There used to be a time when Selena's physical features were constantly celebrated, and her fans would use her beauty as a way to make her other peers feel bad about themselves. Selena would notice this and ironically enough encourage this behavior when she would partake in liking shady stuff and deeming herself the queen of Instagram.
How does it feel to be the queen of Instagram?
It feels so great, hug.
I always give credit where credit is due, and Selena had the world wrapped around her finger because of her striking beauty. What made Selena's beauty so powerful was that it highlighted many things people were insecure about. She had a natural, round, fuller face with simple, small hooded brown eyes. In an era where blonde hair, big blue eyes, and very slim features were considered the beauty standard, Selena put all of that to rest using her own unique features to stand out. That is, until something changed. Since as early as 2013, it was easy to see that Selena had cosmetically enhanced her features in a way that wasn't as obvious as now. She supposedly had a nose job, and the difference is hard to miss when you look at Selena from 2008 versus 2014. A Scandalous media source has once claimed to us that Selena wanted to refine her nose shape, but was careful to keep the change subtle to maintain her soft vanilla girl image. So she consistently underwent procedures for her nose, making it slimmer each time. That way, once the results were here, the change wasn't so obvious. Which is completely fine and pretty smart if you think about it. I remember in 2014 writing the post about Selena's alleged nose job and thinking to myself how smart she was to do it in intervals so the change isn't so drastic. I also want to note that Selena can do whatever she wants to her face. I don't think anyone should be shaming someone for wanting to get work done or fix up their appearance. Everyone in Hollywood has gotten something done, even if it's as simple as lip filler or as extravagant as a facelift. To each their own. I just think the changes were too extreme not to point out in a topic about how Selena wants something real and how she's been feuding with models for the past decade. The alleged nose job from 2014 seems to be the only intense change she made to her face for a long time. Sure, there was always a little bit of filler here and there, maybe a slight change in appearance, but she still kept most of her natural features. This time, however, Selena has had a lot done, and I think the changes really started to take place sometime in 2022. It's also important to note that back in December 2023, when Selena was fighting with fans over Benny Blanco, she did admit that she'd gotten Botox in her face. But the Selena we are seeing now in 2025 has done a lot more than just some Botox. It was clear that Selena was experimenting with fillers, and it was pretty obvious at the 2023 VMAs because she didn't give the fillers enough time to settle and they seemed to be pouring out of her face. which again wasn't the drastic change we started to see as the years went by. Plastic surgeons on TikTok suggest that Selena had buccal fat removal to get rid of the round face we all knew and loved, and to make her cheeks look more hollow. Selena's always had a rounder face even when she was at her smallest, and it was a feature that fit her face so stunningly, and while she does look beautiful on all these 2024 red carpet appearances, you can see something that we usually didn't see with Selena, and it's a very sharp jawline. People speculate that Selena has completely shaved down her jaw, which could be the reason why in recent months her chin has been looking very pointy. A Selena fan trolled and said, "Her chin could break anything on earth. I'm crying. I know Benny has no can opener at home." Another big topic of discussion was her eyelid surgery, which aimed to alter her hooded eyes, another feature that was once loved from Selena. The two big celebrities who I often write about on my blog who come to mind when we're speaking about buccal fat removal and eyelid surgery are Selena and Miley Cyrus. These two must have the same enemies. Miley has also allegedly slimmed down her face through procedures like buccal fat removal, eyelid surgery, and veneers, following a similar route as her bestie Selena. These two should not be allowed inside any plastic surgeon's office after what they've done. Let me know if you guys want a video specifically about Miley and all the work she's allegedly gotten over the years. Selena's new face in her music video In the Dark is what had people shocked. It seemed like we were meeting Selena in her final form. Selena's own fans are sitting wondering why Selena would ever touch her face, seeing as how naturally beautiful she was. A fan said, "It's not even about age, cause these pics are only a few years apart. She sadly got convinced by her insecurities to remove a big chunk out of her cheek, which threw the entire balance off her natural cute face. Buccal fat removal should seriously be illegal." Another said, "Her round face shape used to be so beautiful. I don't know who convinced her to get that Botox." This is all caused by Selena's decisions and Selena's decisions only. But she needs a new friend circle too, the people who can tell her the truth. Can't believe it's the same person. It seems like for once, Selena's fans have realized something is not right with Selena. They even got annoyed at her for trying to stir up Hailey drama again by posting what she did on Instagram. In a response to Selena teasing revival, a fan said, "This would have made me happier and we would have been able to enjoy this if she didn't stir up / respond to all that drama." And as always, social media found a way to troll Selena, saying, "Why is she transforming into an elderly Chinese woman? Why does she look like Charlie Kirk?" And even going as far as comparing her to The Weeknd in his satirical plastic surgery era, where he unveiled a new face of his own. Selena responded to the backlash by posting photos of herself looking cozy and cute. The photos look incredibly face-tuned, but that's how Selena sends a message since she's chronically online reading everything about herself. It's why Selena has admitted in the past that her phone needs to be taken away from her because she has addictive tendencies. And this is my issue with Selena because she plays both sides. The side where she does deeply care about appealing to the beauty standard, which is completely fine, if she wasn't playing the side of, "I'm so different, I don't hire models, I hire real people." And here's the truth. It's okay to be influenced by beauty standards, and it's quite normal to feel insecure or anxious in the digital age where every time you open your phone, you have someone showing you how to be prettier, skinnier, get on this trend, get off that trend, put collagen plugs in your face, gua sha every day, get up at 5 a.m., work out 6 times a week, see your friends, go to work all on the same day. It's exhausting. But it's also exhausting when you are someone who is so easily triggered by all the noise, and instead of figuring out what makes you feel better, you go and try to take someone else down. There needs to be a balance, and the more Selena gets away with how she treats other people who make her insecure, the more hate she spreads. What has also affected Selena's face is the veneers she's had done sometime around 2019. People assume that the veneers in her mouth and the Botox is the reason why she speaks so differently from before.
It's good. I've never done it before, so hopefully people will be excited or kind of like, why is she here? So we'll see the reaction.
Well, before I even created the brand, we wanted to make sure there was an aspect of giving back.
A lot of people have assumed that her voice change could be a side effect of lupus, which is known to alter the sound of your voice due to inflammation and tissue damage. Selena was diagnosed with lupus in 2012 and told the world about it in 2015. Her voice didn't seem to change much until 2021. Some people say it feels like she's not even opening her mouth fully and everything is spoken in slow motion. From the years of 2019 to 2025, Selena's voice has drastically changed.
It's Selena, and I'm back here with Zach saying I wasn't just, irrationally doing something.
I felt so honored. Thank you for saying those kind words.
My hand is okay. It's struggling, you guys. The struggle.
And I fell in love with them. And they actually told me, I'm so proud of the fact that we're actually doing things. I feel very peaceful.
It could be a combination of different things. For starters, it could be lupus. It could be the veneers being too big for her mouth. It could be the Botox not allowing her to open her mouth correctly. It could be anxiety or even brain fog. The point is, the change is so drastic that even the media picked up on it. And I think with Selena, it's not so much the nasally sound of her voice, but rather the monotone, almost emotionless tone to it. That's what really throws people off guard. The fact that Selena talking on 2x speed sounds more natural than her talking at her own pace.
I think maintaining where I'm at and being so joyful about the choices I make, and though not all of them are perfect, I'm just so happy
pretty close.
Here.
She's always had a little bit of that nasally sounding voice. Sometimes it was very raspy, but it wasn't always the way we hear it now.
Actually came at the end. Come and Get It was one of the last songs I recorded to put on the record and ended up being the first single, so.
Every woman or any human can feel this way. You go through a lot of different stages.
On top of the voice change, her entire personality seems to be stunted as well. Selena used to be a very bright and charismatic celebrity. In almost every interview of hers in the past, she would be witty and quirky.
I'm so confused. I'm so confused. They thought we were lip syncing? It doesn't even sound good, though.
Hey, I'm Selena Gomez on Wild 94.9, the Bay's #1 hit music station. I actually asked Nicola, the designer, if he would do something for the show because it was so great.
I gotta make sure it's okay.
In an interview asked me, she was like, so do you do yoga? And I thought she said yogurt. And I was like, yeah, I love going and getting yogurt, it's fun.
It's because none of them are single, just so you know. Taylor is not single, Gigi's not single, neither is Kendall.
So
I am the only single one.
What does Selena Gomez do for the holidays? Like once you're done, staging?
I go home, I eat, and I sit on my couch.
Now when Selena's getting interviewed, it's almost as if everything's in slow motion. Her reactions are slow, she's not as talkative. Even when she makes a joke or tries to get out of her shell, she seems very anxious and guarded, either constantly covering her face or barely moving.
Selena, which one of your songs gets you moving and grooving when you're on your own?
That is not something I do often. Some days you just have to let yourself get it out. And then afterwards, a good laugh and...
My little glasses.
Oh yeah, and then he wears these glasses to watch TV.
They're blue light glasses.
He looks like such a dork, it's hilarious.
Okay.
A part of me thinks that the Selena we see now is a projection of the version of herself she's created from within. Call me crazy, but I think part of the voice change comes from how anxious and guarded she seems, like she's manifesting a more restrained version of herself. That might explain why we see such a big shift in her personality, along with the notable changes in her voice and face. So now I want to know, what do you guys think? Is all of this caused by lupus, or could Selena's erratic behavior be related to her bipolar disorder, or something she's developed over the years? Do you think the noticeable changes in her voice and face are mainly due to lupus, or are they the result of cosmetic choices? What do you guys think about Selena's weird fixation with models and how they make her feel? Don't forget to download Heyday, comment your farm name, and join me in building your dream farm. Let me know down below, I want to read all your thoughts, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe, follow us on our social media, check us out on Apple and Spotify podcasts, and as always, I'll see you next time.